Hey guys, how's it going, man? This morning I went ahead and I was fitting the intake runners, okay, and come to the conclusion that what I need to do, and this is just a small update, real quick and simple. This is your inner runner that goes on to here, all right, and this is the outer, which goes on to here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some metal. I'm going to metal the inside of this, and I will do this maybe tomorrow. This is just an update on what you can expect. All right, and I will go ahead and I will metal the inside of this. So therefore, the whole inside of the intake is metaled, and when you look into it, that's what you see. I'm not going to paint it because I think it ain't going to look right. I've looked at original photographs, and it is just bare metal. It's not painted white. There's no paint on it whatsoever. You know, maybe on some of the later versions, yeah, maybe. I don't know. So, with that said, when you look in here, all right, let me put the wing in it. And by the way, when you guys go to do this, it'd be very important to go ahead. Now, I went ahead and painted this part since it's, and that's a polished aluminum. It's okay to paint this part because it's so far in there. And unless you got a flashlight, you really ain't going to be able to see it real well anyway. Okay? So, good to go there. Now, we're going to go ahead and put this together, and I'm going to show you here what I mean. Okay, so we've got the wing on it, right? And you look in there, and I know, see, I'm telling you, it's dark. So, but anyway, what I'm going to do is you can see that step right there. Oh, you see that step right there. And once the intake's on there, you can still see that step. So what I'm going to do is, now, if you're going to paint the model and what have you, you can try to put plastic sheet in there to continue the runner all the way through. In my opinion, it'd be a pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is take some of the aluminum metal, and I'm going to attach it to that hump right here, insert the wing again, and then just crease it on down or what have you to fit to the bottom of the runner here. That way, when you look through it, you don't see that step, and it's just a clear shot into the engine. I think that's very important. Now, if you're not going to show the model or whatever, and I may show this, I don't know at some point. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the extra step and complete the intake runners. But I wanted to let you all know that for those of you that's following this build, that you may need to do that. And if you don't care, then don't do it, you know. But it adds to the realism and takes it another step, right? Another step up. So, like I said, when you take that out, paint that aluminum. A polished aluminum works better, not a metallic. A polished aluminum. And the metal will attach right here and stick out so far. Then when I insert that in to the fuselage, then all I got to do is just seal my tape off to to the inside right here of the runners. Yeah, it's going to take a little fiddling, but I'll get it. And it's going to look real nice. So, but before I put the two halves together, I'll go ahead and metal these in, both sides, and then I'll put them together. Now, it's very important that you keep the metal off of the glue rails there, where your glue and your plastic's going to touch. Don't metal that over or it'll never stick. Then you're going to have a gap. All right, so, but yeah, that's going to look real nice when I get it done. Yes, it's a little extra time and da-da-da-da. But you know what? I'm retired. I ain't in no hurry. You know, that's all I got is time. And if you don't want to mess with it, if you're into building a model over the weekend and you're happy with that, great. I'm not knocking it. That's what that's what you're into. To each his own, right? Okay. So, as far as the wing and everything, we've got it ready for metal, ready to go. I'm just waiting on kind of straightening out this here, and the fuselage is pretty much ready to go. I've just got a little bit of sanding right here to do where I had a little sinkhole, a little flaw, if you will, in the mold. So I built that up a little bit, just a little tiny divot or sinkhole, but nothing major. The rest of it's ready to go. Oh, and I want to mention, I got to do some more work on this yet. I got to sand a little bit. I mentioned when you look through here, you could see my finger, right? Well, you can't see that no more because I've done filled it in, right? Okay. Now, I used, I think 20 thousandths, no, take that back, 40 thousandths styrene sheet. And cut it to fit, looked at photographs, da-da-da-da. And so now I just need to sand this little piece in and put some zinc on it, and then we're ready to go here. Then that's done. So I've got a couple of things to do with the fuselage, work out the intake runners the way I want them, and then we're ready to go on the metal. So that was a real quick update. I hope you guys are enjoying your week. Those of you that's got to work, sorry, man. I did it all my life, but it's the way it goes, right? All right, so appreciate you tuning in. Peace out. See you next time.